What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a Dimir Magic Mirror Lochmere Serpent deck. That's a whole lot of mirrors, huh? Mirror, mirror, mirror. Anyways, um, and quite clearly by that intro, you can tell that we're going to be playing the Magic Mirror and Lochmere Serpent. So, call it the Magic Lochmere or the Magic Serpent or the Lochmere Mirror. I don't know. There's a lot of different names for this deck, right? The idea, though, is that we're playing Dimir. Wow, there's a lot of mirrors. Just in general in these sentences. I'm sorry. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be playing Dimir Control, and I mean full blown control. Murderous Riders, Sinister Sabotage, Brazen Borrowers, Tyrant Scorns. And you may be saying, Chance, why are you playing control? That's not like you. And that's exactly why we're playing. I wanted to dive in this new set and look at not just these cards in a different light, but I want to look at my playstyles in a different light, right? I want to try and put out a wider variety of decks come this set. So I've decided today to opt into to a control deck. So before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown, I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It is a great way to support the channel, and it gives you a notification every time I put out a video. So if you're interested, Jesus, can't speak. If you're interested in that, that's awesome. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video, and it'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining. And lastly, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code the new Dr. Spillikid. Now that mess is out of the way, let's see what we're playing here. I do have some cards in here that I'm trying out simply because they're new and I want to give them a feel, But aside from that, it is a Lochmere Serpent deck and a Magic Mirror. So we're just going to be trying to control them, and then we're going to be playing Lochmere as sort of our finisher and keep controlling them until either this can deal some damage, or we can Thief of Sanity their deck, or just sort of mill them with Ashiok. So yeah, a lot of different options here. And then aside from Lochmere and the Magic Mirror, and honestly, I want to try the Magic Mirror in a deck like this, where it's like the Magic Mirror isn't the focus, but if you get it down, it's certainly going to be fantastic, and maybe it chilling there in the back will happen, if that makes sense. So we're playing plenty of instants and sorcery speed spells, and I'm sure those will help to get it down at least a little bit cheaper. Anyways, I want to try out some new cards. Sorry about that. I yawned and had to cut it out. Anyway, so we're trying out Drown in the Loch and Covetous Urge, right? Covetous Urge, target opponent reveals their hand. You can choose a non-land card from their hand or from their graveyard and exile it. And then you can pay for it as though it's colorless, right? Any colors will work for bringing that spell back. But the coolest thing is that you get to play that spell, right? So it's kind of like a one-time off Thief of Sanity from any card that they have in their hand or have played thus far and being in their graveyard. So yeah, pretty nice effect. And then aside from that, we just have some Dimir control good stuff. So 3 Thought Erasure, 2 Tyrant Scorn, 2 Brazen Borrowers, a new card as well. This card is just fantastic at both dealing damage and just really swinging the tempo of the game from your opponent to you. So very efficient card is what I'll say about it. 3 Sinister Sabotage, because again we're playing control, so we don't want our opponents to just be able to play stuff left and right willy-nilly. We are playing 3 copies of Murderous Rider for some awesome removal. 3 copies of Ashiok to remove our opponent's sanity. I don't know. I just enjoy Ashiok. If I'm playing control, I want Ashiok in the deck. Okay, that's it. I don't have to be playing a mill deck. I just enjoy Ashiok. Really hits hard on me when I'm playing against the player, and I know that it hits hard on other people. So it's more of a preference thing. Anyways, moving us down, we have 2 copies of Disinformation Campaign, and we do have a couple ways to Thought Erasure to surveil, so it should be fun with bringing it back into our hand and whatnot. 2 copies of Thief of Sanity to steal some more of our opponent's cards. Because y'all know, even when I play control, I gotta have fun with my control, which is why we're also playing 2 copies of Spark Double. So we can either double up on our Thief of Sanities, Lochmere Serpents, or Magic Mirrors for some awesome stuff, to say the least. Then we have 2 copies of Concoct, which is actually really a bomb card. I never really put too much interest in this, and whenever I first started playing the game, I was like, wow, that's a terrible card to be rare. It's so terrible. And like I would bash it. But Concoct is actually really good. You can just return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield as well as scrying 3, which can either A, help you get to a creature you may want to return, or B, just set you up pretty nicely after you get a creature back, right? So it's actually a very powerful card that I was underestimating hugely, right? So yeah, you're able to return your Lochmere Serpents, you're able to return your Thief of Sanities, you're able to return your Spark Doubles and copy, you know, your Lochmere's yada yada yada, that whole run of things. Covetous Urge we have already talked about. Enter the God Eternals, going to be dealing 4 damage, gives you a 4/4, you know, mills them 4. Again, it's just a strong and gains you 4 life. It's the rule of 4. No, it's a great card. It's a fantastic card. Then we have, of course, our 2 star cards, those being Lochmere Serpent and the Magic Mirror. And that was a bit of a rough deck tech or deck breakdown. I'm not gonna lie, I stumbled through that one quite a bit. Gonna have to start like doing some laps around the house or something to wake up before these videos. You know, gotta do something to where I talk. Anyways, on into a game 1. Dimir, gonna be our first foe. Sorry, I was yawning as I got into that little screen. I was just. This is definitely a scary hand to keep. Yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong for saying that I should have mulliganed it. But I see some interesting things, right? I see some potential, and that is what makes me keep it. Of course, I guess I always find potential. Ashiok. I actually don't want Ashiok as much as I want. Well, not that either, nor that. Okay, now we're in a bit of a bind. It's good that we didn't keep that Ashiok, though, because then we would have just been 1 card further away from getting our black mana, which we really need, right? Either some black mana or another island, so we can at least use our Mystic. No? Magic Mirror? This is going to be a rough one. And there's a little Terramander to just remind us, you don't have any mana. You don't have any mana, right? That's what it feels like every time it hits me in the face. It's like, aha, aha. Also, that Adventurous Gargoyle is a bit of a nuisance, but we can counter this Narset, which is fantastic. Got that mana in and online just in time. Covetous Urge, that would allow us to bring back their Narset for our side. It's not bad. It will take our entire next turn. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. We're trying it out. We're trying out new things. Let's keep it. Let's see how it goes. I may end up regretting this. You know, who knows? On the bright side, we have that three blue mana we need for the Magic Mirror, right? We have that for damn sure. All right, so Covetous Urge. Let's see. What do we get? What do we want? What do they need to resolve? They don't have any mana. So in their hand, they have Enter the God Eternals, Ritual Soot, Terramander, and Narset in their graveyard. You know, that Ritual Soot looks mighty tasty. Because it basically just wipes their entire side, right? And it takes a Ritual Soot from them, and then we only have to worry about 1 more Ritual Soot, and then we can start playing our Thief of Sanity and whatnot. And sure, they have an Enter the God Eternals. Sure, of course they do. Enter the God Eternals wouldn't be bad either. Gives us a 4/4, then we just have to deal with the Terramander. But they have a Terramander in hand as well. Tell you what, I'm gonna take the Ritual Soot. I like that play. I only have 3 cards in my graveyard, so Adventurous Gargoyle still can attack, which is fantastic. But that Terramander is being a real piss off. So obviously they're not going to play their other Terramander because they know I just took the Ritual Soot, right? They're not dumb. So let's go ahead and do this. If they have to waste a counter to counter their own Ritual Soot, won't be the world's worst. Tyrant Scorn. Okay, they just return. Adventurous Gargoyle. That's not a bad little play. We're getting up our graveyard count though, which isn't good. Hey, black men. So they still have Ritual Soot plus Enter the God Eternals, which can take out my Thief of Sanity. Oh, we can play Magic Mirror, you say, and we know they don't have any counter spells this turn? Yeah, it's happening. Alright, so this is going to start drawing us cards. We don't have a maximum hand size. Let's see if we can just control them off the face of the earth, right? That's the idea of this deck. If you get down your Magic Mirror, try to make your opponent's life a living hell. So that's what we're going for. Now, if we enter the God Eternals on the Vantress Gargoyle, I like it. I do. But who's to say... Well... Okay. Alright. That works for us. That works for us. We can do this. I believe I can fly. Why is that song stuck in my head? I just had this happen the other day. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God, who was it? Somebody's gonna be really mad at me. Somebody down in the comment section was like, please never sing that song again. You're right, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't be singing. Don't ask me why it keeps popping in my head. It's like the Scooby-Doo theme song. Y'all remember when that got stuck in my head for like a week's worth of videos, right? I don't know. It's just like a tune pops in my head while I'm sitting here commentating for whatever reason. That's scary. That backfired. Don't know why I thought that would be okay, and they wouldn't totally just drop another one. Hey, Tyrant Scorn, you know? Right there when you need it. Right there when you need it. So we're going to wait for their turn. I still don't want to... Well, I do have 2 Thief of Sanities. So here's the thing. I can play one. Still have mana for Tyrant Scorn. Still have mana for... do I want to play Witch's Cottage? Yes. Yes, I do. That'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be alright. They're not going to want a Ritual Soot until I destroy their what's it called, right? Hopefully. You know. Lovely. We want to make sure they amass before we Tyrant Scorn, okay? Alright. But we don't have to go ahead and pass. We can in fact just destroy it. Or you can return it, you know, it's whichever flavor text you prefer, I suppose. Another Murderous Rider. It's hard to say no to a Murderous Rider, you know? It's really hard to look at that card and say, no, I don't want it, knowing we're about to draw so many more cards. Correct? Correctamundo? Alright, so we can get rid of that Ritual Soot finally. Now that's their only card in hand with Disinformation. Or has it been their only card in hand? Have I been missing that play? Oh well. We were dealing with other things, right? There was a 12-12 once upon a time. You know, shit happens. Let's go ahead and get down our Ashiok. And let's clear out their graveyard. I don't know if they would ever want to get into it. Haven't been paying attention to the graveyard, that's not bad, but just in case, let's get rid of it. Now, we are down to 7 health, and they're already all the way up to 32, okay? Yes, there's you know, there's a bit of ground to be made. But it's okay, because we literally have so many cards. We only have 18 cards in our deck, though, which can be a bit of a problem, for sure, for sure. But things like Mystic Sanctuary might help us with that. So, they milled the hell out of us. What do we want? What do we want that's really going to help us kick out the end of this game? Enter the God Eternals, I think. Take action. We're going to need to get as much damage on the field in these next 2 turns as possible. How many cards do they have left? They have plenty. Okay, so we're not going to be able to mill them before we mill ourselves with the magic. Let's go... These can be played during their turn. How many can we play? 1, 2... Okay, this is a bit risky, but it'll be fun. We just don't want them to draw into like a Ritual Soot and wipe our board, right? We do still have a Thought Erasure, so if they try to hold on to a ritual set, we're fine. But we're going to be drawing 5 cards this turn, which brings us down to 14. 6 cards the next turn, which brings us down to 8. 7 cards the turn after that, which brings us down to 1. So we don't have, we don't have all the time in the world. Maybe a Clear the Mind would be really good in this deck. Actually, I think it would be. With all the Mystic Sanctuaries, you can hit a Mystic Sanctuary, but Clear the Mind back on top of your deck. Bada bing, bada boom. You know? Or the Jace that allows you to win off of, Alright, so before it can be my turn, let's flash these creatures in, these bad boys. So that's what, 6, 8 damage. Still not gonna get there in time, huh? We need more damage. Need more power! Alright, so we can go ahead and Thought Erasure them. We have plenty of Thought Erasures. Arset, get out of here. Knives Concoct. Well, I'm not graveyarding any of my cards, okay? It's not happening. I really don't even want to draw. What I want to do is gain as much as I can, as much damage. So, in order to do that, here, I'll keep ticking you with Ashiok just to piss you off, buddy. But in order to get the maximum amount of damage, I think what I need to do, we go all attack, then we go enter on our Murderous Rider, and yeah, we're gonna mill you again. Okay, so I should have waited on my Ashiok. Whatever. So that puts another card back into our library, which is fantastic, right? Might give us another turn. And then, sure, we're not going to have our Murderous Riders in hand or any of that. But right now, I'm more worried about the task at hand, we'll call it. And that is not milling myself. Okay, so they have 24 health. We can deal 6, 10, 12 in a turn. We can do this. We can totally do this. Right? Leave it a chance to accidentally mill himself trying to play his own combo. It's okay. So there's 5 more cards. 6 more cards. So, shit. Next turn we're drawing 7 actually. I don't know if I have enough for this. There's my Lochmere Serpents. You bastards. Actually, wait a minute. If we kill this Murderous Rider, it goes to the bottom, and then we're fine for 1 more turn. Right? Oh, this may just work. This may be so crazy that it works. Okay, so Spark Double. I actually want to Spark Double on my Murderous Rider, so hopefully it'll go down to the bottom of our library. I don't know if it works like that, but, And then can I do this and kill my Murderous Rider? No, I cannot, but I need to kill my Murderous Rider. So we can enter the God Eternal on my Murderous Rider. Yeah, that actually adds damage. Yes. Them. I don't need the mill. No, thank you. Okay, so good. Or I guess I should have killed this one, I guess. Alright, so that worked. Yeah, timeout game. Wait a minute, do I have a land I can shock in? I do. 3 mana. Do I care about anything with 3 mana? Thought Erasure? No. Alright, this is fine. Mill them. Whew, we're getting close to being able to mill them. Just mill them. Alright, all attacks, that's what? 6, that's 14 damage. They're at 10, we're only going to draw 7. Whew. What a game. What a game. It all comes down to this. Hopefully they cannot make me draw or mill any cards. If they do, I lose. Oh, not even a GG! Come on. Dimir? I thought that was a pretty GG kind of game. That was a good game. Scary one. Man, that was scary. Alrighty, on into a game 2. Let's not have a repeat of that. Actually, hold up. Said we were gonna do this set different. Said we were gonna play it better. Let's do that. Let's play it different. Let's do better. So I think Clear the Mind is going to be the easiest way. So we'll throw in 2 copies of Clear the Mind. And you know what, for right now, fuck it. We're just gonna throw in 2 extra cards and it'll be okay. Alrighty, Boot 796 gonna be our next foe for the day. I can't decide if I like the little homunculus Fibblethip avatar or Garrick better. What do y'all think? Or are we more of a Fibblethip kind of content creator, or are we a Garrick? Now I know I look more like Fibblethip minus the one conjoined eye, right? I'm very scrawny, very tiny. But he's got a little bit of muscle to him though, really, you know, for him to be for his head and body to be one, his arms are certainly toned. Anyways, enough about the this and that, alright? Let's get into some magic. So interesting hand we have here. Interesting for sure. Our opponent's still not playing anything. I'm gonna Thought Erasure that. I'm gonna see what they got over there. A lot of good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Rotting Regisaur because I see you eyeing it. Brazen Borrower is actually perfectly fine here, right? Because it can bounce the Hydra, no problemo. Capiche? They only have 2 cards in the graveyard. What do they go for here? They drew another Rotting Regisaur. Okay. Alright, yeah, cool. So we're gonna be bouncing that. They're gonna discard the land here, right? Because they don't want to discard either one of those creatures. Maybe they discard the Feasting Troll King. If they're playing like a Reanimate deck, that might not be the worst choice. They discard the Hydra. Okay. Interesting. And now we bounce. Bounce that bitch like a pogo stick. Alright, come on. Play him back. Very nice. Interesting. What do we want to do? Because now they do have 3 cards. This is instant, yeah? Alright, well, I guess we're waiting for their turn. We're just going to drown that Rotting Regisaur straight in the Loch. Alright, so they discard the land. Or maybe they discard the Feasting Troll King. They do! Wow. Really keen on keeping that land, huh? Alright, so they destroy that. We destroy that. And in response, they play a land that I haven't seen. That's odd. I could Covetous Urge and take their Feasting Troll King from them so they can't play it from the graveyard. And then I can in turn play it. It's either that or make them discard the land. What do y'all think? Covetous Urge, take their Feasting Troll King, or Disinformation, make them discard the land. Let's Covetous Urge. It's the perfect mana. I'm gonna be taking that. So thanks. Maybe we should have waited. You know, who knows? But at the very least, say we get up to 6 mana, this gives us a Feasting Troll King. If we still have the Spark Double, it gives us 2 Feasting Troll Kings, 6 food tokens. By the way, do we need green mana to consume food? Pelt Collector, ooh, that's, well, not really that scary, but it's something. We could, you know, just want to make them really mad, just steal their entire board. Sure. Give me that Pelt Collector, yo. This is so mean. This is why I don't play Control, right? Look at their hand, look at their board, okay? They have nothing. Meanwhile, I have 2 cards over here, one of which is theirs, and still 4 cards in my hand. Control is so mean. So mean. But I wanted to play Lochmere, and I wanted to play the Magic Mirror. And I wanted to do it right, you know? Like, actually give them a chance. Not play it in some terrible deck and be like, well, these cards are terrible because I don't want to play them right. You're going to kill your own Pelt Collector? You traitor. How dare you? Okay. So we can enter the God Eternals now. Do we want to? I think so. I think that's a fine play. So, target the Hydra, target them. We'll gain a little bit of life. Ooh, Wish I could have gotten that Feasting Troll King or the Great Henge. I should have realized this was a Great Henge deck. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It literally, it reeks of Golgari Great Henge. Oh well, Covetous Urge. You got us a Feasting Troll King. I guess that's fine. I'm going to take the 5 damage because it'll only put us down to 20, right? And that's our starting total. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 3 mana. Yeah, okay. Why they played that at sorcery speed, I'll never know. Unless, are they going to play their Murderous Rider here? If that's the case, that... Oh. Okay. Well, I thought I had them figured out. Turns out, I'm thoroughly confused. So, we're going to throw down the Feasting Troll King. How about them apples? Get your creature played against you. And, yeah, next turn we'll just Spark Double it, alright? So, give me the... No? Because it's not... It didn't yet. Right. It didn't come from my hand, so I don't get the food tokens. That's fine. By the way, food does not require green magics. Any color. That's good to know. Okay, so we have a Feasting Troll King. We have a Spark Double to copy it. I wonder if we Spark Double the Feasting Troll King, since we cast it from our hand and it's technically a Feasting Troll King, do we get the food from that? That's a good question. Thought Erasure. Well, clearly they care about that one last card, right? Otherwise they wouldn't have kept it. Let's see if it's a land. Come on, I want to discard... Paradise Druid. Well, it's not super fantastic. I think a Sinister Sabotage this late in the game is actually really, really awesome. So, Spark Double. Feasting Troll King. Okay. Came in as a 1-1. Not gonna lie. Scared me a little bit. But yes, we do get the food tokens. So that's awesome. We do swing in, because if they block with both, we're just gonna kill their Hydra. Correct? They don't block. Fantastic. So we got a feasting. We got 2 feastings. 1/8/7, 1/7/6. All right, they're down to 8. Basically, have 2 card draw every turn. Them hitting a land is fantastic. Cavalier of Thorns. Okay, so we can enter the God Eternals on the Murderous Rider. They only have 2 defenders. We have 15 damage. They have 12 defense, which means they would have to block with both, but they're still gonna live. I save enough mana for this. I can still play this or this. So, alright, first things first. We're going all in, right? No. Maybe I should have played into the God Eternals. I'm gonna wait and see what they get here. We can still play Sinister and Brazen Borrower during their turn, so it's perfectly fine. They're gonna draw a card here. Okay, resolve. Let's see. I'm not too worried about what they draw, right? I just don't want to... I don't want to be so close, yeah. So close to victory and then lose because of something like a Vivian where they can just, you know... Good game. Good game. I think we got him. We did! We did indeed. Alright, so Feasting Troll Kings. Covetous Urge. You know, honestly, I feel like as a 1 or 2 of, not a bad card at all. Especially, like, if you know you're playing against good decks, then you know they have things like Great Henge. And the Great Henge, even if... Okay. Well, the Great Henge is just great. I was going to say, even at its worst, it's still fantastic. But, it is, you know? It's 100% still fantastic. And if you can cast it for your own mana, then it doesn't have that 2 requirement down at the end of green. It's just... What is it, 6, 7, 9 all the way out? So you can actually reduce it all the way if you have a 9/9. Anyways, we're going to move on into a game 3 and try and control a little bit more. Noobso. I don't know. This is an interesting... We have our 2 cards here that I really want to get out and down. Past that, though, it's really not a good hand. Okay. Sure. Sure. I'm actually going to do something unthinkable. Want all these cards. I know, it's not a smart play. The land we got rid of was, oh, that stings a little bit, getting me the castle after that land. But, my thinking was, if we keep all three of these split lands, then we already have the mana for Magic Mirror. Now, we do have to get there, granted. I want to get there, you know? So, better to have it in the starter hand, and then you know, I won't miss out on it because of coloring issues, right? Taking me back to first grade. No recess unless you can color inside the lines. That's actually a lie, but sounds like a tragic story, right? And it's the only joke that I could find with having coloring issues. Come on. Most people that watch me, I think, are like 25 to 34. That's my main demographic, right? We don't color anymore. Now we can go and throw down a Disinformation Campaign, and I kind of like that idea instead of. Well, we also could have kept up mana for Sinister Sabotage. Maybe I should have just held back there because we had Murderous Rider and Sinister Sabotage. Actually, it looks like that's pretty much all we had is Murderous Riders and Sinister Sabotages. Interesting. All right. So yeah, maybe we should have waited for their turn. Although if all they do is play creatures, yeah, I'm fine having made them discard a card, gotten them. Game, are you trying to tell me something here? Okay, don't look, phone. Okay, me and you had an agreement. You wouldn't disturb me this morning, and I'll use you at some point within the next 24 hours. It's a really weird agreement to have with your phone, right? But anyways, do we want to Sinister that? No. Not in the least bit, actually. Discovery. They're playing some weird Esper life gain deck, and it's making me a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, because I have no idea, like, what angle are they even coming at me from right now? Clearly, on the board, it's life gain. But their cards scream Flyers/Control. Alright, so take out the Ajante. Basically save us one life from that exchange. Because the Murderous Rider costs 2, so the Ajante was going to deal 3. 1 mana away from our Lochmere is actually pretty nice. And yeah, I think we just skip. I'm still so unsure about this deck that our opponent has. I want to leave the Sinister up. And again, we have a Murderous Rider, so we can always take something out. Empyrean Eagle. We can either Murderous Rider that, or we can Sinister Sabotage. I'm going to go ahead and Sinister Sabotage it. This way we get the Surfer Veil, Covetous Urge. Covetous Urge. Ooh. That's, it. Come on, noob. And I'm not saying it as an insult, that's just his name, you know? Trying to play a game here. Alright, let's go one more. One more. Just one. Alrighty, here we are up against Kevin. For the lack of me being able to understand what the rest of that says, Kevin is going to be our foe. This is an interesting hand to start with. Do we want to play it slow? I think so. Our opponent's showing an island, which means they're probably not going for the, kill you by turn 4 kind of plays. So we can take it a little bit slow. And what I meant by that basically was, did I want to play a tap land, or do I want to play my island and have the mana up for Brazen Borrower? Clear the Mind, I'm actually not too worried about getting right now. But we'll see. Maybe that was a mistake. Tyrant Scorn is really good, but I think I'm just gonna curve out for the Disinformation. I really enjoy the card deficit that it creates. We get +1 a card, they get -1 a card, so it's basically a 2-card difference there. This turn, I believe. Yeah, I think we're fine to go ahead and play the Guildgate. And we'll leave mana up for Tyrant, Scorn, and Brazen Borrower. I'm not worried about a Healer's Thought. Will it kill me? Yeah. Can it do things like make winged words cheaper? Sure. But in the grand scheme, is it worth wasting one of my removals on? Probably not. Like, honestly, probably not. Like, I don't even think it's worth me getting down my Brazen Borrower just as a defender, right? That's just crazy to me. Now, we can go ahead and get down to 5 mana and enter the God Eternals on their Healer's Thought. That's not so bad. I don't know, y'all are like, what? You won't Tyrant Scorn it, but you're gonna enter the God Eternals? Well, look, Tyrant Scorn is an instant speed spell. It's really good. Enter the God Eternals, it's basically spawning me up a 4/4. Could care less about it dealing the 4 damage. Is it nice? Yeah. You know, there's times when it's really awesome. But as of right now, I really just want the 4/4. So I'll pay 5 mana for a 4/4. Sure. I feel like we're fairly well in control of this game. So we can play Tyrants and Ashiok, and that sounds like a fantastic play to me. So that's what we're gonna do. No, we don't want to return it. We're just gonna destroy it. Should have saved that. Yes, I know. That was an immediate regret. Also, we're up to enough mana to get down the Magic Mirror come next turn, so that's fantastic. We're gonna mill away some more of their flyers. It looks like they are just playing the shit out of Azorius flyers from the cards that I did see. Unbreakable Formation, Repose, or Depose. I'm sorry. Deploy, Healer's Hawk, Parhelion, Spectral. Yeah, they are just playing. Okay, I got an idea. So we play this. We get back. Oh. Definitely enter the God Eternals. Take action. And we can still play this. It was going to cost us all of our land, whether we played it before the Mystic Sanctuary or after. Okay, just so we're all clear on that. We could have played Castle Locthwain, and then we would have had 1 mana left over, but we can't do anything with 1 mana, so you know, not too much of a point there. Alright, so Ashiok, take them down. Their Empyrean Eagle is gonna bink our Ashiok. We're just lucky they didn't have another Empyrean Eagle to go down to make it big enough to actually kill Ashiok. They have 3 mana. And they know I have an Enter the God Eternals. Anyone else smell something fishy? Go ahead and mill them a little bit more, because I don't think they have anything that'll allow them to search the... half of me says go enter the God Eternals into Thief of Sanity. The other half says go Thief of Sanity into enter the God Eternals. Alright, fuck it, we gotta try. If they got a counterspell, they got a counterspell, you know? They didn't counter it. Alright, all or nothing. Let's see it. Do they have the Sinister Sabotage? Unbreakable Formation. Okay. I mean, yeah, that works too. They're still going to take 8 damage, and they're down to 4, so... You know, still on the cusp of death. Also, they only have 3 lands. How many lands are they running? I get it, I've drawn fairly well as far as my lands go, and the Magic Mirror is only going to make that all the better. So I think we're running away with this game at this point. Actually, we win here, yeah, if they don't have some kind of answer. So we'll flash the Spectral Sailor, because I'd rather kill the Empyrean Eagle. Go ahead. Play what you're gonna play. say what you need to say. It's a John Mayer quote for any of those of you wondering. Wonderful song, by the way. Wonderful song. Alright, so that's GG, yeah? I guess we'll see. They gotta have something up their sleeve if they're not unsummon, depose, depose. Okay, sure. Resolve. Yeah, okay. They said, you know what? I'm sitting at 4, you're sitting at 26. I don't feel good about this. Alright, so we finally got the magic mirror down, and it didn't mill ourselves, right? That's going to do it for today's video. As always, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and as always, again, I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.